Heaven's California.
Yo guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another FIFA 18 video here on my channel today. Yes, we are still trying to get the tiniest bits of life out of FIFA 18 we can. I am desperately clinging on to hoping that something for FIFA 19 will be here soon. However, I think we still probably have a good 2 weeks, maybe 10-ish days until anything good resembling FIFA 19 comes out with the demo and looking at stuff like that. So we're still on FIFA 18 at the moment, and before we jump into anything, I would quickly like to talk about, firstly, about PES 2019. Now, a lot of the FIFA YouTubers are on PES 2019 at the moment. The reason being, basically, because FIFA 18 is dead, and it's the next football game to come out. You know, it's always been PES versus FIFA, and you know, after watching a few of them, you know, I watched 2Sync, my favourite FIFA YouTubers. The reason why they're my favourite is just because they've moved away from this being something they're not, and now they're just two lads that sit down and play FIFA, and I think that's very, very appealing to me. And if you have to use that fake energy to get anywhere on YouTube nowadays, then I'm afraid this channel probably won't get any bigger than it already is, because that's not who I am. But they were playing it, and I can say two things about PES that I think is better. They've got nailed down better than EA. The first one being the ball physics. I think the ball physics on PES, from what I've seen, look a lot better than FIFA. And number two is graphically. Graphically, PES have got FIFA nailed down on the graphics. The graphics on PES this year look absolutely amazing. And I don't know if FIFA 19 is going to be able to top that, or even get anywhere close to that. We'll just have to hope that they can. But I think that's one of the big reasons why FIFA or EA can release a game like FIFA 18 and people will still buy it. Even if FIFA 19 was an exact replica of FIFA 18 gameplay wise, people are still going to buy it, because PES, you know, you can tell, that's my phone going off, are so far behind EA and FIFA, it's unreal. But we do have this video actually that I did want to show you, so I'm going to show you this. We're going to watch this very quickly. I'm not sure if it's the whole thing. I think it is. So we got all these competitions now in your FIFA that are European. The European competitions. That's great. That'll be good for career mode. We got Derek Ray and Lee Dixon, new commentators. That's good. We got a range of game modes. It's in career mode. It's in the Journey. We will be playing the Journey on this channel as well. And it's in Ultimate Team. That card right there, that Hazard card, looks interesting. It's got a standalone mode. I'm hoping, imagine, right, if we get into Ultimate Team and there's a Champions League mode that works very, very similarly to the World Cup mode. You know, you have that group stage, and then, you know, you get a player you get a Champions League player every time you know, win, lose, or anything. And once you get out of the group stage, you get packs, and you know, I think that'd be pretty cool. Is there anything else I wanted to talk about today? Not really. I mean, I was saying FIFA 19. FIFA's always going to be better than PES for me. They're always going to be that step ahead. Ultimate Team obviously helping them out a lot. My club is good. And, you know, I remember playing the two mobile games. Obviously, I played FIFA Mobile on this channel, and about a year and a half ago, I started playing the PES mobile game, and I thought the PES mobile game was, for me, a lot more interactive and a lot more fun to enjoy than the FIFA mobile, but the graphics on PES mobile was not great. So that was, you know, that's always something to think about. You know, it doesn't matter how much we complain about FIFA 19, until you've played the next rival, which is PES, you'll then come back to FIFA and you'll think, oh my god, this game is a lot better, you know, to get the stuff that they've done, because some of what's in PES is an absolute mess. And to be honest, I don't think PES really has the game base. I think PES has a very specific audience. And I think that plays a big part to why FIFA is a lot more popular than PES nowadays. But today, we're actually going to be loading into this career mode. We're going to be loading into my Wycombe Wanderers career mode. And I believe I'm into Season 6 on this career mode in a couple of weeks. I think I've done it for maybe a week and a half. Well, since I started the Fulham career mode, actually. So I'll go to my career here. I think we're on a pretty... So there you go. We started on the 2017-18 table. I put them into League One. We got relegated. 2018-19, we were in League Two. We got to the promotion playoff final. Did we get out of League Two? I cannot remember. But look, you have to look at the records. That's what I like to look at, the records. I simulated the first 5 seasons of this career mode to get up to the Championship. We only won 11 games in the first season. Second season comes around. We start getting some youth players into the team. We look a lot better. 33 wins, 21 draws, 9 losses. 3 comes around. We actually get promoted back into League One after 1 season. That's fine. We got to the promotion playoff final. We got to the round 5 replay in the FA Cup. I think that's the round of 16. Quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup. Round 2 of the Checker Trade Trophy. We got 2 Manager of the Month awards. We sold Capone. We bought Capone in for 6.4 million. We sold Tavares. I had a scout future star. I used his money and put all my youth players on a good contract. So for 5 years. So now their contract's about running out again. A decent season, 38, 11, 16. Not too bad. We scored a lot of goals for, but quite a few against as well. We go into the 2021 season. We are into the promotion playoff final again in League One. We got to the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup. Round 4 replay in the FA Cup. Checker Trade Trophy we dropped out again. We didn't buy anyone in. I don't think I bought anyone in since the second season, really. Again, not too bad of a season. We go into the 21-22 season. We are still in... is that our season right now? No, that's the season we're in right now. I think we're in the League One, were we not? Yeah, so we win the league title in the League One. That was good. This was a very dominant season. 34, 13, 8. Our cup performances weren't as good. Round 1 in the Carabao Cup, so round 2 in the Checker Trade, and round 4 replay in League One. But we get promoted, and now we're into 22-23 season. I think this is the season we're in now. We're in the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup. We haven't even got to the FA Cup yet. We've sold Gape, and this is our record right now. 22, 2 and 5, and this is the first season for me. I've started playing the game. I started playing some of the games. The squad looks very, very decent. We're having to sell our 90 rated player. Real Madrid have actually offered him 97 million for him, so that is very good. But you can just tell, look, his card is very, very good. His statistically, long passes, long shots, short pass, ball control. He's a fantastic player, this guy, and I'll miss him in the squad. But we have got an amazing array of players. I've only got, I think it's 1, 2. I mean, under the books, we got Capone, Kashkit, Sarsenadas, Stuart Harriman, and that's it. All the rest are regens. And the regens, for me, physically, their mental stats are very, very broken. But, I just thought I'd come on this career mode today, play a few games, and I basically just thought I'd show you what I've been doing. This is how I've been playing FIFA for the last week and a half. I simulate all the home games unless it's against the top 1 or 2 in the league. I play the away games, and I think that might be how I play career mode, because if you're trying to get through them seasons, playing all them games in the League 1 or League 2 is just, I can't be asked to do it. I couldn't be asked, so I just simulated them until I got to the Championship, and I didn't get sacked. I finished the first season with a manager rating of 47, and I didn't get sacked. So we're going to jump into this Barnsley game away from home, and well, I just wanted to play some games, really. I just wanted to come on and play some FIFA, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to play this match, and we're going to play some FIFA. As you can see there, guys, look, 20 matches played so far in the league and 67 goals for. You know, this is my point with career mode. For me, I get to a stage where career mode for me is just pointless because the level of opposition on the game, 9 times out of 10, is not going to be competitive enough for me to play against. You know, I'm scoring, like, I'm having games. I was playing a couple last night where I was scoring like 5 or 6 goals in a match, and maybe you'd expect that from a team of this quality in the Championship. To be honest, I'm not quite sure. We'll have a shot there. That's a shame. You know, this is what the computer does. The computer on Legendary just seems to let you walk the ball around in the midfield, and they'll just stack a load of players in the defence. So look at that. That's what basically my whole game for 90 minutes is. Just me having pop shots at the goalkeeper because I know my player has an insanely good long shot. And I just whip balls in, and I basically, career mode for me is playing the games. You know, a lot of people might sit there and moan, but there's no point me playing the games because the season, the career mode, even with a League 2 team, would probably be over in 5 or 6 seasons, and I don't have the time to sit there and devote that much time playing every single game. You know, there we go, they've scored there, but in League 1 and League 2 in the Championship, you're looking at 50, 60 games a season. I don't have the time to play 50 or 60 games a season and continue to keep my Ultimate Team up, which is why I switched away from career mode, because it is just a massive, for me, it's a time drag. If you're playing career mode, you're playing career mode. You choose. You've either got to make a series on Ultimate Team or career mode. You can't, I don't physically think you can do both properly. You know, career mode, playing against the computer is very, very different. Look at this. They're just carving through me here. I said I was beating teams by that many goals, and Barnsley have come here and they've scored 2. This is what I mean. There's times with the computer, right? There are times with the computer where the computer will go a match and they'll be absolutely crap. But then there'll be times where you get a game against the computer and they're absolutely insane. Like this computer today has been absolutely insane. Look at that, the defensive from the computer. If every game was like this, I'd consider doing a career mode. But it's just not like this. Sometimes you come into a second half and the computer's completely different. Here we go then, half time. We're getting mauled 2-0. It was very similar to the last game I played, actually. That was a very mauling type, gruesome game to play. Statistically, I think the match facts are, look, we're dominating the ball. We're holding the ball so well, just can't do anything with it. Go on, Groshaby. Oh, look at this, just trash, 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 trash. One thing I don't like about the youth system as well, every striker that I pulled out of the youth system has been about 6'1", and apparently they don't think the youth players have good stamina or have good sprint speed. They honestly don't get their sprint speed and stuff until they're like, there we go, it's 3-0. They don't get their sprint speed and stuff until they're like 24, 25. I don't get that. I just don't. There we go, we get a goal back. I can't even grab the goal. Can't even grab the ball. We don't have our main striker, we don't have our main defender. You know, injuries in this game are fucking stupid, especially with the simulation. Simulation injuries. There was a point in the first season where I had to lose a couple of games 3-0 because I didn't have enough players in the squad. No, that was in the second season, I think, because half my players decided I delegated contract renewal. Bad idea. It just doesn't count. It didn't count them. I was waiting. I got to the end of the season, and 3/4 of my players had left. 3-2. Okay, back in the game. Not bad. Not bad. You can get back in the game, but 15 goals in the championship already. I mean, he's not going to be here. It's going to be at Real Madrid, but still, shouldn't be happening. Go on, Ribro! 3-3, there we go. Fresh man on the pitch, and we're level. There we go. You see, the computer just goes through spells of being good and being crap, and the last 10 minutes or so, the computer's been shoddy. Shaby 4-3, there we go. This is how all my games go. I concede 3 goals, but then I'll score 4 or 5. It's stupid. I can't keep a clean sheet purely because my defender's stamina is awful, and the goalkeeper's 6 foot. I have a 6 foot goalkeeper that doesn't help. But I think with the youth system, I think the easiest position to fill from the youth system for me is the goalkeeper, because the goalkeeper doesn't need pace. He just needs height, basically, and you do get a lot of goalkeepers through the youth system. There we go then, finished the game 4-3. We're going to end up having so many goals conceded. Like, we could concede like literally the most in the league. Because look, it's always 1-0, 3-1, 2-0, 2-1, 1-0, 0-1, 1-0. Still looking for Fulham, they've beaten Birmingham 3-1. They're my main title rivals. There we go, Morgan Murphy's complaining about his playtime. It's difficult because, look, this is the table right now. We've conceded 30 goals, which is actually joint top, nearly at the top in the league. But we've scored 71. So our goal difference is always going to be fantastic. You know, we've only lost 3 games, drawn 1 game, won 17. You know, the league is looking very, very flawless. But I just don't have the time. I don't want to play every game in the league. You know, that's the thing now. I don't feel like I can physically play every game in the league. It's just too physically grinding. Dylan Thomas wants some time back in the first team, does he? Well, I guess he can come back in now. I mean, look, he wants to play, but he's still injured. I don't want to risk getting him re-injured again. So I'm going to do the second team against Aston Villa at home. If I lose, I lose. If I win, I win. It honestly doesn't bother me. You know, it doesn't bother me whether I win or lose. This is basically how I can't be asked to, you know, who wants to play 50 or 60 games a season against the computer? Nobody likes playing against the computer. Okay, I can't sit there and honestly tell you one person that I sit there and think, yeah, he loves playing against the computer. I hate playing against the computer. It's awful. There we go. Bruno gets a goal. Solomon gets a goal. And we get a 1-0 at home to Aston Villa. Yeah, I kind of expected it. I'm guessing Fulham probably won, so they're a point behind. Yep. This is how it goes. This is how it goes. This is the life of career mode. This is why FIFA 19 is going to be very, very unlikely. Unless they have some monumentous changes and they have a simulation tool that isn't broken like this one, I just don't think it's going to be viable for me to play career mode. Because, there we go, we're at risk of losing a player. We're at risk of losing Michael Harriman. Don't really care for losing Michael Harriman. Doesn't bother me. He won't go until the end of the season anyway. But it's, what would you call it? It's annoying for me that it's called career mode, but the actual management of the club is not really in your hands. The management of the club is for something else. Which annoys me a little. We got a game against Reading here, away from home. That'll be a fun little game, won't it? We have to make the most of this. Look at our profit. Our profit for the season is plus 28 million. The club was worth 85. we're now at 112 because for some reason our shirt sales are absolutely fantastic. They're like nearly 1 million a week, which is fantastic. I don't get that. Look, we've sold 1 million shirts. I only made. Is that in the week or is that in the month? I don't know. But or the week or the whole year. I don't know. To sell 1 million shirts as a championship club is probably a big stretch. But we still got injuries. Another thing I don't like about career mode is just the sheer amount of injuries you get. It is stupid. Do I keep Chris Shaby on the bench? Look, his sprint speed 69. I'm not even going to put him on the bench because his sprint speed is so low. His sprint speed is so low, and that it's depressing to see their sprint speed so low. But we'll go against Reading then. We'll do a couple of matches, but nothing special. If you'd like to just see me do this for the rest of FIFA, then, you know, drop a comment down below. It's not going to be an actual series, but because I've already started it. But if you just want to see me play games of FIFA, then this is where I'll probably be doing it. There we go. Look at that. The tick-attack of football Reading just played. Like, you can't get the ball from them. You cannot get the ball from them. They play this tick-attacker style football, and now what they'll do is they'll sit 11 men behind the ball, and it'll take me about 70 minutes to score a goal. But when I do score a goal, the mentality of the computer changes, and they think, hang on, we have to score a goal again, and they have no stamina to get their players out and do anything. And then they'll lose. That's basically how the game goes. They could score 3 or 4 goals in one half. When the computer's stamina goes, the computer goes with it. The computer is so easy to play against, which is why this is basically how I just play against the computer. I can sit here freely passing it about. But look, no movement happens. The computer doesn't move. My players don't move. It's so... I don't know how people can sit here and enjoy playing against the computer all this time. It actually makes me want to, like, lob my dick off. There we go, our 90 rated player. The commentators are talking about Huddersfield. Why? I don't know. I don't know why they're talking about Huddersfield. You know, they're talking about Huddersfield in the 1920s. Why? Like, oh, it's so confusing. Like, the commentators on career modes will say fake stats before. You know, my cousin was playing it the other night, and he has his career mode as Arsenal. And the commentator claimed that Laurent Koscielny had a hat-trick. What? He didn't have a hat-trick, but the commentators seem to think he did. There we go, 2-1. Easy clap. Easy clap. The shooting on this, the career mode's broken. I don't know what to say. It's alright. Look at that. Look at that great turn there. Look at that. Just does the player. And that's a hell of a strike. There we go. 3-1. Cash get. A rebound goal. Don't care. See, this is what I'm on about. The computer today is being very offensive because they're playing 4-5-1. And they don't get offensive. Which is a little bit of a shame, really. Reading, you know, not the team they used to be, are they? Oh, it's 4-1. So I just literally took that shot standing. Look at the regen's face. He just has really chubby cheeks. Look, that's a great goal. Look at this. Look, look, look. Literally was standing and just a whip shot across the goal. There we go. 4-1 then. We only conceded 1 goal that time, but we still smashed 4 goals in, which is very nice. But we're still looking for Fulham. They get a draw, so we're going to pull 3 points ahead again, which is convenient. But I basically just want to get to January so I can get the money in and show you that I actually have got the transfer through. We have a game against Birmingham. Going to be with probably with the second team, I'm guessing. It might even be an away game, actually. I'm not sure. How many games have we done today? Actually, no, I think that's the one at the end of the month, which is away or home, one of them. Look at that, Murat FC Ufa want my second team striker, which is very nice of the offer for them. It's actually at home against Birmingham. It's the first team. We'll have to use a second, I guess. We don't need Kashket in there anymore, though. We can take Kashket out. We can pop in. Carter's coming back from injury, which is nice. We'll put in Grashaby. There we go. Grashaby can go in there. Because Kashket's in first team at the moment. I think Grashaby... The second team is probably what a championship team should look like. You know, a couple of decent players here and there. Birmingham are where in the league? They are 9th. So, they're not doing too badly. I mean, we do have West Brom actually coming up there. They're coming out of nowhere. They're obviously on a resurgence of form. Do we have another game in the season? We do. Look, we have Bristol City away there, and I'd rather have the first team for that. You know what? Actually, no. We'll use the second team for this because I want to prove a point. Actually, it doesn't matter to me if I'll get the points back at some point. It doesn't matter whether we finish first or second. We're still getting promoted anyway. We're miles ahead from the other teams in the league. We should see this one through. I don't think they're going to have anything too exciting to throw at us. Okay, Fabrini gets a penalty. And this is what I mean. Look, there's been nothing from our team at all. We bring on some fresh legs. Still nothing. It's 2-0 now to Birmingham. And we're going to get a loss because we didn't play our strongest team. There we go. We first versus 9th in the league. Shouldn't be losing 2-0 at home. Fulham get a draw, which is fine. But then we're going to show you what can happen if you simulate away from home. We have another game against Ipswich a day after, which is absolutely fucking stupid. We got another player back from injury. We got all of our players are slowly coming back from injury, which is good. Away against Bristol City. Here we go. We'll use the first team. Surely. Here we go. Carter's back. Fantastic. So we'll use Carter. They'll throw him back over there. We're slowly getting the first team back together. We just need Kelly now, who can play right wing. He's going to be over on the right hand side for Kashket. But here we go. We need a big win against Bristol. Bristol City are currently, where are they? Bristol, they're 13th. So it's a team where you'd expect to be going to away and win. They have lost and drawn. Their form is not very good. We've won, and lost. So our form is better, and I can guarantee you Bristol City will win because they're at home. It doesn't matter whether it's a cup competition or ever. If you're in Champions League final, FA Cup final, if your team's on the left-hand side, you're probably going to win. Because it's 80% luck, 20% skill. That's how the simulation in this game works. And as you can see here, we draw 2-2 to Bristol City away from home. Now, I could have drawn that game anyway, but I don't think I would have done. Now, it doesn't matter to me where I finish in the league, because I can just literally go and win a couple of games and get back in. Phone is going absolutely crazy today. Don't know why that's going so nuts. There we go. Our player's sold. So that is now our player sold, and I can show you where the money's coming in. Our 90 rated player is no more. We'll have to use our 74 rated player in CAM there. I'm guessing they've probably already put him in. Yep. And then Cartier is going to play CAM in that team like that. Boom. Easy. That's how we're going to do it. I think the board should email me, right, if we're on a player sells. Nice work. What's this? Okay, nice. Sean Allen has gone out on loan. Good. Cameron Thomas, there we go, he's left the club. Transfer market information, and then we have our youth squad monthly report. Anything, if they drop below 90, someone like this guy is going to get released because I just don't have the time to train him. I am looking for a slightly smaller striker, so Rob Strachan could actually be a decent little guy there. We got a nice little nifty Scottishman there as well, in Rob Clark. So we're getting some good youth players in, but I'm not going to bring any of them out until they say I want out. Yeah, so we have 88 million in the budget now, which is a little bit stupid because we can do that and we have like $1 million wage budget, and you'd be sitting there and you'd be thinking you could get a big player in. I could do. I very much could do. Whether they're going to play for my team or not is another kettle of fish, and I don't really want to be honest. I don't really want to. I've got a couple of players here. I'm keeping an eye on Messi. I could get Messi for a season, but I don't think I'm going to. Let's have a look how much Real Madrid are paying Cameron Thomas on their contracts. Here he is, look, Cameron Thomas. They're paying him $260,000 a week. I don't have that sort of money. He wanted like $50,000 a week from me, and I wasn't prepared to give him that. He's a fantastic player. You know, look at that, 99. He's got 4 stats of 99: agility, dribbling, fantastic. But off camera now, I'll probably just get all these players on a nice contract and just take it from there. Really, we have another game against Ipswich. If that's away from home, I'll leave it. If it's at home, I'll simulate it. I don't think they're going to want anything from me. I don't know why the simulation is taking so long. That's another thing. Look, even the career mode page just looks dead. We'll have to play a second team here. Ipswich are where in the league? 23rd. If we lose this game at home to Ipswich, I'm done. I'm leaving the career mode. They've lost, drawn and drawn. There is no way that we should be losing this game. Even if they're playing a 5 with the back, we shouldn't be losing this with a team. Look at that, Headland already with a goal. There we go, Ribeiro gets a goal back. Clean sheets simulating are an absolute joke as well. You won't get any. Cashit comes on, McCarthy gets a goal. Surprised they haven't got another one back yet. Oh, there we go, Bishop gets one back for them. Capone's come on for Grishaby. And we've drawn 2-2. That's what simulating is. If you did 10 seasons simulating, I can guarantee you'd probably get the sack. Especially in the Prem. Especially in the Prem. You'd 100% get the sack because, you know, there's nothing you can do. We'll probably be on level points with... Oh no, we're in the FA Cup against... bloody thingy now. We got a loan up for Dylan Thomas. Chelsea want some of my best players, but we all know that isn't going to happen. So I'm going to save that there. Today's video is just an insight into what I'm using, how I'm playing FIFA right now, and how stupidly broken career mode is and simulations and stuff. But if you'd like to see me just throw another episode out of this out tomorrow and the next day... Actually, not the next day, because the next day will be Sunday, and we can't do a FIFA video on Sunday, because that is Subscriber Sunday. But, yeah, that's where we're going to leave it for today then. If you enjoyed, hit the like button. If you're new, subscribe, turn notifications on. FIFA 19 is just around the corner, and this is going to be the go-to channel for FIFA 19 content. Yeah, like, comment, subscribe, share. Thank you all for watching. Stay safe, stay awesome, stay happy. And I'll catch you all in the next one. Goodbye.